Good morning everyone. How are you? Today we can discuss about the chapter number 2. How the dog himself found a master. So long ago dog was wild animal, not domestic animal. There is a strong relationship between wolf and a dog. So after that, how a dog find out a master, how a dog become domestic animal. So through this chapter we can discuss about it. So we can start about it. Okay, our chapter name is How the Dog Found Himself a Master. Long ago, there is no master for dog. So we can find out how dog got a master. Dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do. So long ago, there is no master and the dogs lived in the way wolves do. How the wolves live like that? uh, Dogs are also living in freedom until a dog was born who was ill pleased with his this way of life. So until a dog was born and he was not happy of this life, so he was sick also and he was tired wandering about by himself. So he also tired and he can't wandering alone looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. So he can't live like this and he can't find out food and he was frightened with the stronger animals. So he thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become a servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth. And he set out to find such a master. So he decided that the best thing for him to do was the become a servant of another one. He was the stronger than anyone on earth. So who was the stronger on earth? He can become the servant of that person. So he find out the search. He walked and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. So he walked and he met a kinsman. Kinsman means a relative, and he it's a big wolf and he find out he was a strong. Where are you going, dog? The wolf asked. Where are you going? The wolf asked. I am looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master? So I'm looking for someone to service with. So can you become my master? I don't see why not. Yeah, of course, the wood said. And this agreed upon, the two of them went on together. So this, according to this condition, they become together and they walked. They walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path and into the bushes, and crept deeper into the forest. And on the suddenly they are walking and walking. Suddenly the wolf lifted his nose. So suddenly lifted his nose, sniffed. Sniffed means a nose part, and he started to smell something. Darted quickly. Suddenly he crept deeper into the forest. He crept deeper into the forest. The dog was much surprised. The dog was surprised. What comes over you, master? He asked. What was frightened to you? So he dog asked, what happened? Can't you see? There is a bear out there. So can't you see? There is a bear. And he might both us, you and me. He may eat both us, you and me. Can't you see? It's a bear. Seeing that the bear was a stronger than wolf. So he find out that bear was a stronger than wolf. The dog decided to take up service with him. So the dog decided to take the service with the bear, and he let the wolf and asked the bear to his master. So he let the wolf and he asked the bear. The bear agreed to this readily and said, the bear agreed. Let us go and find a herd of cows. So the bear was agreed and he told that, so let us go and find a herd of cows. I will kill a cow and then we can both eat or fill. So we can go and find a herd. Herd, you think about relative pronoun as you study in the 5th standard. So we can find out a herd of cows and then I will kill a cow. Then we can both eat our fill. So we can fill our stomach and I will kill one cow. Then we can fill our stomach. They walked on the soon, saw a herd of cows. Then they walked and they saw a herd of cows. But just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. Then they stopped with a terrible noise. The cows were mooing loudly and running in a panic in all directions. So the cows were mooing loudly and running into the panic all direction. So what happened? So the when they saw that herd of cows, suddenly they heard a terrible noise. So after that sound, the cows are making mooing. Mooing means the sound of cows. They're making mooing sound loudly and running in the panic of all rush. They were feared and they ran in all direction. The bear looked out from behind a tree and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. The bear also looked from behind the tree and then he also ran into the forest. Now, why did I have to come here? Said he to the dog. It's a lion who rules the forest in the part. So then the dog asked the bear why we came here. And he replied, it is the lion who rules the forest in this part. So bear replied, it is the lion. That's why the cows are escaped from there. So it was a lion. He was ruled in this part. The lion, who is he? Lion, who is he? Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on earth. Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on earth. He is the strongest person on the earth. Oh, well then, I will say goodbye to you. So, if the lion is the strongest person, so I will say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. So, I want a master stronger than anyone on earth. And off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. Then he say goodbye to bear and he go and ask to lion to become a master. The lion agreed to it and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long time. So he served the lion long ago. It was a good life for dog. It was a good life and he had nothing to complain of. Here there is no complaint, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion. Then he found that there is no stronger beast in the forest than the lion. And no one dare touch the dog or offend him anyway. So there is no one dare to touch the dog and there is no problem. So, but one day the two of them were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bare cliffs when all of a sudden the lion stopped. So one day they two were walking and they were standing in a high rock. And suddenly lion stopped. He gave a great roar and struck a ground angrily. So suddenly lion stopped and he gave a great roar, great sound, and he struck the ground angrily with his paw. By using his paw, he struck the ground angrily. Such force that a hole formed there. Because of that strong struck, there is a hole formed. Then he began to back away very quietly. Then he go back. What is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog, surprised. What is it, master? Is anything wrong? I smell a man coming this way. So I smell a man who is coming this way. The lion said, we would better run for it or we would be in trouble. If we can run from here. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble. Oh, well, then I'll say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone else. Oh, are you fear about a man? So, I will say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. And off the dog went to join a man and he stayed with him and he served him faithfully. This happened long ago. So, he said goodbye to the lion and joined with a man and he stay with him and served him faithfully. So the dog served the man faithfully. This story was happened long ago, but to this day, the dog is the man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. So it was happened long ago, but today also, the dog is the man's most loyal servant. And he found that there is no other master. Man is the strongest man in the world. So that is the story. Hope you understood. Okay.